Hello YouTube, Patrick here, and today we are continuing our look at Studio Series 86 Devastator with the leader of the Constructicons, Scrapper! Yeah, before we get started on him, Fox, sorry if I'm low energy right now, it's like 4 in the morning, and I'm just, Blitzwing to now has all been one recording night. I just want to mention that. Anyway. Box. Transformers Studio Series, Transformers Movie Scrapper. Nice picture of the alt mode that looks almost nothing like the actual figure. I'll point out the differences here later. As you can see, nice artwork there of Scrapper. This side, continuation of that artwork, Studio Series. This side, same nice render of Devastator as with Bone Crusher. Back, same screenshot of Devastator. Similar bio. Some nice obligatory product shots. 1 of 5. There's 6. Technically, you only have to make like 5 purchases, but it's still 6 figures. It says that same here too. Bone Crushers says correctly 1 of 6, but with Scrapper it says 1 of 5. Whatever. Box. Yippee. So here is Scrapper. And he looks nice, there are some details that you can see in the box art that are missing from the figure. Like the Decepticon emblem in the scoop right there. That's not there. Also, in the artwork you can see this is hollow, because this is supposed to be an open canopy. As you can see, it is not. It is, you know, a filled-in canopy. But, you know. Whatever. Anyway, so here's Scrapper. He is a nice front-end loader. Very reminiscent of the Combiner Wars figure. Because this is basically just an upgraded version of the Combiner Wars figure. Like, upgraded with the articulation it was missing. And a little bit more stability, a little bit more modern ways of transformation with the head. And other than that, it's basically a Combiner Wars figure. Yeah, he rolls very nicely. The shovel can move up at this hinge and this hinge, but you do have to unclip it for that. You can't flip it all the way back like you could with Combiner Wars, but whatever. You're technically supposed to have this piece folded down for this mode as well, but if you go to move the bucket, it just, most of the time, it just, you know, brings this piece with it, so I just leave it. You know, see some nice stairs, some nice detail work. The purple windows, which are not accurate, those should not be there. These are actually dark gray tires, but they have painted rims, so hey. And yeah. Comes with accessories. He comes with his own little blaster, like Bone Crusher did. You can take this and plug it in right here. For storage. Hooray for storage. He also comes with the 2 halves of Devastator's gun, which is cool. You can also store these. This tab right here goes into this slot right here. Tab right here goes into this slot right here. You can't, you know, store the gun with all this on here, but you do have a 5mm port right there, and you can plug it in, so you can store it. You just can't store it that way. But yeah, Hooray. For comparison, here he is with NBK's Scrapper, or Scraper. Here he is with Devastation Prime. Here he is with 86 Prime. And here he is with the DX9 Scrapper. So, yeah. And here he is with his teammate, Bone Crusher. And these two do look really good together. I will say that. They do look really good together. So, let's get down to transformation, shall we? We are going to just remove the weapons. We don't need them for now. Where should we start? You want to come in here and untab the feet so you can bring them back like this. The feet transform exactly like the Combiner Wars figure. We're also not going into combine mode until Devastator's video, so yeah, just tab those together. Boom. Angle the camera differently. You're going to want to untab the arms. You can go ahead and take this and just shift it back. Yeah, untab the arms. You're going to want to kind of shift them outwards like this, so that way this, hinge, so you can make use of things. Sorry, I'm tired. Fold, or flip the elbows down. Flip out his hands. Open the chest. Flip up that head. And there you go. There is Scrapper in his robot mode. And he looks good. A lot like the Combiner Wars figure, but the Combiner Wars figure was almost perfect in terms of looks, so, I'm not complaining at all. And yeah, it looks good. His arms are a little long, but, I mean, the Combiner Wars ones were the right length, but they didn't have elbows. So I'm fine with him having longer arms if it means having elbows. Yeah, let's take a good look at that head sculpt. I think it's lifted straight off the Combiner Wars figure. But it looks good. It does look good. Some nice detail on the chest. Crotch, the arms, a little hollow, but that's where the fists go for transformation, so. Back of the legs, again, a little hollow, but who the fuck cares? So yeah. Articulation, the head can rotate, can look up a little bit, not much. No wiggle waggle. Part of it is just due to how his head is shaped. Shoulders can do a full 360 because of the hinge joints it needs for, transformation. And the fact that you are technically supposed to pull these out like this, you do get some slight butterfly back and forth, which is cool. You get bicep rotation, 90 degrees at the elbow, both ways for transformation. Fists don't move except inward, but at least he has fists that aren't just molded into his hands, or into his arm, whatever. He doesn't have a waist swivel because of this. He doesn't have a waist swivel because he needs to have the combiner, the combine mode ankle joint. So, understandable and forgivable. You can kick forward that far. My footage is laggy a little bit. Whatever. You can kick backwards that far. Outwards. He can do the full splits, the full Jean-Claude Van Damme. thigh rotation, 90 degrees at the knee. You do get pivot, and this isn't really even because of transformation, but you can move the foot forward. Like, yeah, you do kind of need to move the foot forward to get leverage, but like, I mean, you can easily do it without moving the foot forward. And it bends back for actual transformation. So he has, you know, he can do that. That is cool. It's something the original had as well, but, or I say original, the Combiner Wars one had as well. But yeah. So yeah. Also, weapons. It's 4 a.m., can you tell? Weapons. He can hold his tiny little pea shooter. Not very well, obviously. He can hold it. But why would you have him hold this when he comes with, you know, Devastator's gun? Which can split, and you can hold in his hands like this. Or, if you want to combine it, he can hold it double-handed. If you want to, you know, you can get a cool pose out of that, like that. If I can position his arm right. You know, you can get a cool pose like that. You can also, if you want, kind of move the bucket a little bit. Plug it into his fist like this, kind of like this, and have him using Devastator's gun as a massive fuck you rocket launcher, if you want. Which I think until I have the rest of Devastator, this is how I am going to display him. Because he looks cool and ridiculous with that, you know, with a giant fuck you rocket launcher that's Devastator's gun. Anyway, let's get some comparisons so I can go to sleep. I'm gonna keep him in this position though, just because why the hell not? So you can see his face. We're gonna move him to this side instead. Oh boy, comparison time. Here he is with Devastation Prime. And again, I think this is about the scale we saw in Devastation. I'm also gonna plug his normal gun in here, right, for just so that's stored. I think that's about the size we saw in Devastation. Here he is with 86, which I believe is cartoon scale accurate, so hey, they work. Here he is with NBK, and while I was transforming this guy into robot mode for this comparison shot, I think the universe gave me a sign that I did the right thing in getting these guys, because yeah, his chest plate fucking broke off. Remember in Bone Crusher's video where I was talking about the quality of these guys is not great? I love the designs, it's just the quality of the plastic. Yeah. Which sucks, because I do want to keep these guys. They look fucking epic, especially in combined mode. But yeah, that's unfortunate. But again, kind of confirms in my mind that I made the right choice. Here he is with DX9. This is Scrapper. So tiny and cute. And here he is with his subordinate, Bone Crusher. That was kind of where the, you know, this guy was a Voyager, this is a Deluxe and they're the same height. Actually, yeah. But, Scrapper needed that budget because of the combined ankle, plus he comes with Devastator's gun. So, I forgive it completely. Yeah. So, there you have Studio Series 86 Scrapper. Is he perfect? No. No, not at all. Is he better than the Combiner Wars figure? Yes. For the most part, he is basically just a downscale of the Combiner Wars. But he has elbows. And a better way of doing the head. Plus, his bucket locks in Combine mode. I didn't show that off because we're not doing Combine mode yet. But, still. He is superior to the Combiner Wars one. He is a definite upgrade to the Combiner Wars figure. But guys, I think that's all I have in me tonight. So yeah, if you guys like this video, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. You guys should still be able to get these guys at your local Walmarts, Target, Amazon, whatever. Yeah, leave a like, comment down below, and I will see you all next time. Peace.